GoThunderWolves.com here with Emily Foster. CSU-Pueblo swimming and diving getting ready to go to the RMAC Championships this week. Just talk a little bit about how you feel the team's vibing heading into conference championships.
Yeah, I think it's been a long season, so I think we're all pretty excited that we're leaving tomorrow, and it's just kind of like this surreal feeling of knowing it's actually here. I mean, this is what you train for all year, and just knowing it's literally 2 days away is just, I think we're really excited. We're really pumped to get in the water and put on some fast suits and get to be able to do these races we've been preparing for about, 7 months pretty much. So it's exciting, yeah.
Definitely, I can see the excitement in your face. Now, obviously, you're the only true senior on this team. Just talk about what it's like to have that senior leadership role.
I think it's beneficial not just for myself, being able to have that experience, but being able to leave some experience with some of my closest friends and with some of the freshmen, and knowing, I didn't start performing well till I was about technically a junior, sophomore. So for me, it's hard sometimes as a freshman when you're not really performing well, and just knowing, just stick with it, and you can be a senior, and those are when you have your best times. So it's just kind of being able to give the experiences I've had with different swim programs, and being able to hopefully pass down some knowledge and some tips and just advice on, how to deal with some of the struggles as a student athlete throughout your 4 or 5 years of college. So just kind of passing down the knowledge that I have just from my experiences as a swimmer.
Now, you mentioned the student athlete piece of it. You're obviously having a great academic career as well.
Yeah.
3.9, 3.8, somewhere in there, and a very difficult major. Just talk about the importance of that being a student athlete to you.
Yeah, it's sometimes when you graduate high school and you kind of get excited to be that athlete and have that social life, but you do have to still focus on the student part of it. And I think it helped for me a lot as a freshman in college, knowing that I kind of wanted to go into nursing and go into healthcare, and that really helped guide my student life, knowing that this is really important, so you had to stress the importance of being a student first. And just the resources here at CSU-Pueblo, having the free tutors, having the office hours really helps a lot, and going to the library, and sometimes, it kind of gets excessive, turn into a little book nerd, but it ends up benefiting you in the end when you graduate, knowing you're ready to kind of move on to that next chapter of your life, and being able to use those good habits and good study habits and use that going into further graduate schools or just any other types of training you have to do. So.
Well, 3.9 GPA is very impressive.
Thank you.
I don't think anyone else in this room was ever close to that. So,
yeah.
Obviously, switching gears now back to the pool, I had to talk a little academic stuff with you.
Yeah.
But obviously, second year of the program. Just talk about what it's like for you to have kind of been here from the start of it, and now to be here, getting ready for your last little run at it.
It's kind of a bittersweet moment. I've been swimming for about 13 years now competitively, so it's kind of coming to an end, but it's also coming into a new chapter of my life, and kind of going into luckily with swimming, you can always do that. So I can always come back to it and go into masters, or just do any triathlons, or stay very active, which is my plan in life. But kind of a bittersweet moment, knowing I was here from the beginning and kind of leaving, but excited to see where this program will go in 5 years time, even less or even more than that, and being able to look back and say I was here for the first 2 years, and being able to say that I was here for that foundation. And that's something that means more to me than just swimming, is being a part of something bigger than that. And it's a bittersweet moment, but it's a good one. I've come to terms with it now, but it's good. It's a good feeling knowing that I've made it this far as graduating as a senior, had my 4 years of swimming experience, and they may not have been consecutive, but it was definitely worth it. It's a good experience so far. Yeah.
Excellent. You do hold every breaststroke record here at the school. I'm just talking about what it was like for you to be able to write the history book here as you swam.
I think that's also it's exciting, because knowing that you were the first person to set those records, and hopefully I can keep those for a little bit, or just at least have my name up there for a little longer. But just to be able to be a part of that, and like I said, be a part of that foundation, it's that really nostalgic kind of feeling in a sense too. You started it, and you started that culture and that tradition of setting some standard, and kind of hoping that standard gets faster and faster is always your goal. So kind of a cool part to be like that high standard from the start and then kind of going from there. So.
Well, you definitely did a great job of setting the standard. Program got its first few wins this year.
Yeah.
Just talk about what it meant for you guys to get those wins.
It was kind of a proving moment for us. Because I know sometimes when you don't have those wins, people kind of doubt what you guys are capable of. So by having those wins for us makes us show not just the athletic community, but show the entire school that we do have what it takes to be good representatives of this program, and that we work hard from day one until we go to conference till today. So that's a huge portion of our year is just spent training from morning to afternoons and going for months and going to different travel meets. So for us, it's kind of a proving moment and showing people that, we can do it and that we are capable of getting those wins. It's just a little different with swimming. It's individual, but it's a team sport at the same time. So we have to learn how to kind of marry those two together, and I think we've been doing really well this year to bring those wins by bringing that individual aspect, but then making it also a team aspect as well.
Not only did you get the first win, but it seems like the wins have been piling up ever since then. I believe
Yeah.
it's like 5 of the last 7 meets you guys have gotten the win in.
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit about how it feels for you guys to now be on this roll heading into conference championships.
I think it keeps us positive. When you have those wins and you have those individual wins in a sense as well, it just keeps you in this mindset of, we are capable of doing it and we can do it and we can be faster, and we know that we can still beat some of these teams in our conference, and we haven't had a taper yet. So for us, we know, we're excited to go into conference knowing we've been able to beat these teams in just the middle of our season, and knowing at the end is when you're really rested, you're trained, you're prepared for your big races. So I think for us, it kind of keeps us motivated to really see what we're capable of at conference.
All right. Any final thoughts on you getting ready for the RMAC Championships this weekend?
I think it's just a bittersweet moment. It's bittersweet because I've, been working really hard for a long time to get here, but it's also kind of sad, that this is, the closing of my swim chapter, but it's a good feeling knowing that, I get to be with the people that I've been training with for 2 years and the people that I've been training next to and we've been competing with, and so it's a good feeling knowing the team I have with me is going to be there for that last meet.
All right. Well, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Emily.
thank
Good
you.
luck this weekend, and
Thank you.
Good luck down the line.
Yeah, thank you.